That's why I'm asking you people, buy my music while I'm still alive. Dying broke ain't my way to go.
Oh, it may not be the way to go, but it's probably the way I'm going. How you doing today? Hey, I'm Ann Eller, and it's another bluesy... Goodness, got stuff falling over here. It's another bluesy afternoon right here on WCRS as we get ready to celebrate with a bunch of guests that are coming right here to the Festival of Discovery and Blues Cruise. Okay, today is Wednesday, and what is our lineup here today on Wednesday? Well, it's pretty exciting. What do you have to say, Penny? You think it's pretty exciting? Not really. Why not, Penny? It's not music about dogs. No, it's not music about dogs, Penny, but maybe we'll talk about something you'd like to talk about, like treats? Okay, maybe about treats. Hey, I'm Ann Eller. This is WCRS Radio, and we are, as I said, getting ready for another Festival of Discovery Blues Cruise update. Blues Cruise update. Well, Gary is still singing. What's the deal here? Sounds like he's still singing. He is. All right, let's cut Gary off. Cut Gary off, cue Ann in. That's right, it's another bluesy afternoon right here on WCRS. We are excited to be able to present to you some of the artists that are coming right here to Greenwood. So let me give you a list of who they are, and hopefully you'll be able to stay with us for the whole show. If you're not, you can always come back and get it right there live on Facebook. That's right, on WCRS Radio, which is where we are live right now. First up, coming up this afternoon, is John Lee Murphy of John Lee and the Apparitions. They're an original West Side Chicago blues, soul, funk, now out of Savannah, Georgia. So that's our first one that'll be up. Next will be Ruth Wyan, a lady guitar specialist, and she's going to present a very special show at the museum. This on Friday. Yes, Friday at the museum from 11 to 1. And she's going to be talking about blues history. Mama's got the blues. And you know that's not good when Mama's got the blues. So anyways, this should be a great show at the museum. So she's also got several gigs. We'll be looking forward to talking to her. Next up is Trent Van Berkom of the band Zydeco Yaya. Now that should be very interesting. I was listening to some of their music this afternoon. Lots of energy. Let me tell you, lots of energy. And typical Zydeco type music with a little twist to it. I hope you're going to enjoy that. They now live out of Asheville, I do believe. Coming up after that, Michelle Malone, roots blues original Americana from Georgia, veteran of the scene for many years, but it's going to be her first time here. So that'll be pretty cool too. She's got some music I like, so we'll be talking to her. And then we're going to round it out this afternoon with Tad Robinson, top soul blues singer and his all-star band. He's a world traveler. It will be his first time here. He's got some major gigs here, so I know we're looking forward to talking to him this afternoon. So that's what I got going on here this afternoon. Sounds like a full plate to me, Ann. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? We got music. We got artists. I got to get them on the air. I got to make sure everything flows, and it'll be great. It'll be great. So we are just, yesterday we had a great time talking with Vanessa Collier, the sax lady who was just on her way up when she was here. I think it was 2016. Since that time, 10 years, this is her first return back. And she has become such a talent, not only here in the U.S., but on the international market. She has one show, when is it? Thursday on the main stage from 7 to 8:30. If you remember her from 10 years ago and like to see her again, you need to be there Thursday evening starting at 7 p.m., 7 to 8:30. Then we talked to Mark Wenner, leader of the Nighthawks, and what great stories he had for us. Hope you'll go back and listen to that one. That one was just great stories. He's played with Muddy Waters and anybody and everybody that he could through time. I told him he really should write a book. It's pretty exciting. So then we talked to Chris Dean, talented New Jersey guitarist who toured extensively with Big Jack Johnson, Johnny Rawls, etc. And guess what? he had to. He's down at the beach. He's down at the beach, and he was trying to get all his ducks in a row, and the sun wouldn't come out. So anyways, that's just a little bit about what we're going to be talking about. But right now, I do believe we have our first guest with us. So John Lee Murphy is with us, and we are going to punch him in, and hopefully he will be right here on the radio and on Facebook. Let's see. Where's my mouse? Okay. All right. Do I have John with us?
You do.
Well, how you doing, John?
I'm doing really well. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. You are coming here to the Festival of Discovery and Blues Cruise. Have you been here before?
We have played there once before. I believe it was 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. All right. So you know what it is. Lots of barbecue and lots of music. Are you looking forward to coming?
Yes, ma'am. Very much.
Oh, that's great. So tell us a little bit. You live in Savannah now, but where are you from and how'd you get started?
My dad was a musician, and he pretty much brought me up listening to blues and soul. And he was a big Beatles fan as well, so I've kind of got a good mix of soul, blues, and rock and roll, and I think it kind of comes out in our style.
Yes, and where are you from? Are you from Savannah or from another area?
I'm from about 30 minutes out, a little town called Meldrum.
Oh, okay. All right. So did you ever travel to Chicago, though? Because they say you got Chicago-style blues. Did you ever go to Chicago?
I've never been. The closest I've came is I had a friend that lived there for a while, and he kept telling me he needed to go visit and check out the open mic. But that never happened. He now lives in Nashville.
Oh, he's in Nashville. Okay. All right. So, well, that's pretty cool. So do you write any of your own music?
Yes, ma'am. We just put out a new album, and it's our first full length as this band. But I've put out several things over the years, and I'll have some CDs available at the shows.
Well, that sounds great. Well, I was reading up on you, and it says John Lee Murphy channels deep Southern soul through a blues-soaked lens, blending smooth R&B grooves and raw, emotionally charged vocals. Now, that's a mouthful right there, John.
I think I read that same thing the other day. I don't know who wrote it, but it sounds pretty good.
It does. It does. And then it goes on. It says his sound is a rich blend of classical soul blues and roots rock, echoing the sincerity of Sam Cooke, the swagger of Elvis, and the grit of Tom Petty. How'd you get all those put together? Is that you?
That's supposedly me, but I don't know about the Elvis.
You're not a hip man. Is that what you're telling me?
Well, no, I've got too much to focus on stage. I don't have much time to move around.
Oh, I understand. I understand. I just thought I was like, oh my God, this guy has got to be absolutely fabulous, fabulous.
Well,
You are fabulous,
I
right?
hope I I hope I can live up to all of that.
Yeah, that looks like I think I'd rather have a low bar. Me personally, I'd rather have a low
There you
bar
go.
and knock it out of the park and people go, wow, I had no idea, right?
Yep, I agree. But hey, it'll be fuel for the fire.
Fuel for the fire. That's right. Well, let's see. You are coming here Friday. You'll be on the main stage Friday from 1:30 to 2:45. And
Yes,
then
ma'am.
what? Friday you're playing 6 to 9 at Good Times Brewery, I think, if I'm reading this right.
That's correct.
That's right. So you got to catch you on Friday if you're going to catch you, right?
That's right. We the following night we were booked, or else we would have made 2 nights of it.
Yeah. So who else is in your band?
Um, the drummer, his name is Dominique Harris, and he's originally from North Carolina. He's been in Savannah for maybe 4 years, and I've been playing with him for about 3. And then the bass player's name is Nate Saraceno,
Okay.
and he's been playing in town for a good 15 years now, maybe 20. And he's just a all-around good bass player. He plays with a few different blues bands in town. And also I'm bringing an extra guitar player, a friend of mine named Mike Hughes. And he, sorry, there's an echo in the phone, is why I'm pausing.
Yeah.
But he's a good friend of mine, and he's a great player. And I brought him in to kind of do some of the auxiliary parts from the songs on the album. So it'll be a 4-piece.
4-piece. Well, that's great.
That's a 3-piece.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. You did send me a couple of tracks, didn't you? I think I've got a couple of your
Yes, ma'am.
tracks.
And
Which one?
that's often about.
The Apparitions, Ain't Nobody Home, and
Yep.
False Freedom. I kind of like the your Ain't Nobody Home.
Okay, well, cool. That sounds good to me.
All right. Can you tell us anything about that song?
It's kind of a breakup song, and I think if you listen deeply to the lyrics, you can kind of understand. But I've got 2 kids, and kind of a message to their mother.
Okay.
But at the same time, with most of the songs I write, I wind up realizing that it could be a message to me. You know, you could reverse the role.
Sure.
And that's pretty much it.
Well, let me ask you something. When you write a song, how do you go about writing it? Do you have the words first or the music first, or what works best for you?
Most of the time, it's a guitar progression. But there have been times where I've just had a melody out of nowhere, vocal melody, or even, words and a melody at the same time. But 9 times out of 10, I'll have a guitar part worked out, and I'll say, well, that's kind of cool. Let's see what I can throw on top of it.
So it's not always from the depths of depression or whatever where you find your voice for these songs.
No, not really. But currently I feel that I'm writing a lot more about myself and a little deeper stuff than in the past. Like when I was younger, it was a lot of metaphors and trying to be very witty lyrically. And now I just kind of say what's on my mind.
Okay. All right. Well, that sounds good. Well, let's listen to some of this song and see what we've got here. This is Ain't Nobody Home, John Lee and the Apparitions, right here on WCRS Radio.
Your soul ain't mine to take. And to me, you're just another scar. You don't even know who you are. You don't even know who you are.
Well, I think that's definitely a message song, John.
Yes, ma'am.
So I get the message, and like you said, it could be in reverse, like you said. But you know, I think music is such a universal, and you can get so many 10 people can listen to a song, and 8 of them can get a totally different meaning out of it.
That's true. Yep.
Yeah. So that's what makes music sell, right? Because everybody gets something different out of it.
Yep, I agree with that.
All right, so you're let's see. You are going to be here Friday evening. We're talking with John Lee Murphy of John Lee and the Apparitions. Why did you call yourself the Apparitions?
Well, for one, we're in Savannah, and so it's supposed to be like a haunted city.
Right?
I'm not sure if that's true, but I've never seen a ghost there. But I've heard stories. But it really had to do with the fact that the musicians that were playing with me at the time, somebody would move away and someone else would step in. They were very interchangeable. We went through lots of change.
Ah.
And so I just kind of thought that worked both ways.
So you thought they would just be apparitions. So you could just set a figure there in front of the drummer, and that would be the drummer. I like it. That has that's kind of interesting. Well, listen, I really appreciate you calling in. You are going to be here in Greenwood. You'll be on the main stage 1:30 to 2:45 in the afternoon, and then having a really, really, really big show down there at Good Time Brewing from 6 to 9. And everybody is excited. The only thing I can tell you, make sure you come cool, because it's going to be pretty hot here in Greenwood.
Yes, ma'am. We sure will, and we are looking forward to it.
All right. You have a great afternoon. Thanks so much for calling in on WCRS.
You too. Thank you.
All right. It's John Lee Murphy right here with us on WCRS Radio. As I said, he is going to be playing Friday 1:30 to 2:45 and Friday from 6 to 9 at Good Time Brewing. So both of those, one on the main stage, one from 6 to 9 at Good Time Brewing. That's what I love about the main stage is you can go right there, you can get some good food, get yourself a libation, sit right there and enjoy the music. So we'll be looking forward to seeing John Lee Murphy and the Apparitions right there here in Greenwood on Friday. Thank you so much, John, for calling in. You have a great trip. Be safe coming up here now.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right. Bye-bye. All right.
Bye-bye.
So we've got coming up here in just a second, we'll have Ruth Wyan, I think that's right. She is quite a famous lady guitar specialist. In fact, I gotta ask her about, I think she's on the line. So I'll just go ahead and ask her when I get her on the phone, when I get her on the line here with us. Right, let's see. Let's make sure she's here. Admit. All right. Do I have Ruth with us?
Yes. Hello. How are you?
I'm good, Ruth. How are you this afternoon?
I'm doing very good. Thank you.
Oh, that's right. So where do you live?
I live in the Outer Banks of North Carolina, Hill Devil Hills.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. How's the weather up there?
It was a lot of rain lately.
Oh, okay. So not a lot of sun. How about a lot of heat?
Oh, yeah. Heat, rain. Yeah. Probably in the 90s.
Yeah. Well, then you'll be well accustomed to coming here to Greenwood because we're going to be into the mid to upper 90s. And by the time you had the feels like factor, probably be close to 100. So it's going to be hot.
Boy.
I'm just telling you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I am so excited for you coming to Greenwood because I understand it's going to be your first time here. But you're also doing a real special show at the museum from 11 to 1. Mama's Got the Blues, and you're going to be talking about women of the blues. What are you going to tell us? What are you going to be talking about?
Yeah, well, it's actually a film, a performance documentary. I show a film and some footage of women in blues dating back from 1904, Storyville, New Orleans. And I go through the history of blues women, blues and jazz women dating back from 1904 all the way to the present to Bonnie Raitt.
Wow.
People like Ma Rainey, Memphis Minnie, yeah, and a bunch of women that, nobody has heard of.
So that's why you're keeping their memory alive, right?
Oh, God, yeah.
Now, did you do this documentary, or tell me how this came about?
Yeah, I worked with a filmmaker named Jean Antolini, and she did the filming, and researching a lot of the photos, and then I do the narration, and I play all the songs from all the women in the show.
Wow.
I play them live along with the film footage.
Well, I can't wait for that. I will be there for that. We have, I love the blues, and we've done some shows on that. So this will be exciting to see some of the people, excuse me, that you highlight. God, I was just trying to think of one artist that I really, really, really love, and I can't think of her name right now. So maybe it'll come to me while we're talking. But how did you get interested in the blues?
It's kind of a long story. When where I grew up, my next door neighbor always listened to blues, and he turned me on to Hound Dog Taylor, and playing slide guitar with he had 6 fingers, and I just
Are you
fell in
meaning
love with
that
it.
literally he had 6 fingers?
Yes, he had an extra like pinky.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, and so I got interested way back when I was probably about 9 years old, and just kept on learning the history and the style, and everything I can.
That's pretty cool. That is very, very cool. So and so I noticed in one of your pictures that it looks to me like you are playing a gasoline guitar.
A gasoline. Well, there might be one where I'm playing one of the guitars I have has a hubcap on it.
Okay, well, this one was a square. I mean, I have
Okay.
a friend, Mac
Yeah,
Arnold, that plays the gas can guitar, and there's a picture of you sitting, and you're holding a guitar, and it looks like a gas can guitar. Am I wrong?
Okay, yeah. No, that's the a cigar box.
A cigar box. Okay, very similar. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So what's your what's your favorite? What is your what? Well, tell us how you got into playing a cigar box guitar then.
Basically, I was at a festival, and I was trying a few out, and I really loved them. And my husband, who is a guitar maker, built a few for me.
So you have a collection now. Is that what you're telling us?
I do, yes.
That's cool.
I even have a double neck one
6
string and one 3 string.
So are you bringing any of those with you?
No, I didn't bring them.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I just was curious. So what's it been like to be a blues player as a woman, and I presume you travel around and you write music too, don't you?
I do. I do a lot of different styles of because basically I'm finger style, roots and Americana, blue guitar. And what's it like traveling around? Sometimes it's really hard. Sometimes I love it, but I'll never stop.
You'll never stop. And you also write music too, don't you?
I do, yes.
I thought so.
I write a lot of different. I lost my voice in 2019, and I just started doing all instrumentals. And one of my albums is just an all instrumental album.
So how did you lose your voice?
I was working in a theater that had a bad mold issue,
Oh my gosh.
and it affected my voice. I had a thing called vocal cord dysphonia.
Wow.
So it was, in the long run, I guess it was a blessing because I really focused a lot on more guitar playing.
Oh my gosh. Well, I guess.
Yeah.
But now you've got your voice back, I guess, right?
I do, yes.
Okay, so you can now play, right? Okay, that's good.
I can now play, and I'll be
Sing.
doing everything from Memphis Mindy to Jimi Hendrix.
Well, tell us a little bit about you. You sent me a song, and I think it's really very interesting. The Jimi Hendrix song. Which one was that? Little Wing.
Little Wing, yeah.
Yes, and that tell us about getting that approved to be able to license that song. That's a cool story.
Yeah, I when I was going to record it, I sent the song to his publishing house, and his sister Janie was working there at the time, or running it, and I had to submit my demo of the arrangement that I made, and she sent me a letter back thanking me for taking it in a different direction, that they get thousands of requests to record his song, exactly like he did. And she said, she called me an innovator, not an imitator.
Ah, well, that should have made
So,
you feel
a
pretty
little
good.
feather in my cap.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I think that's pretty cool. We don't have time to play that
Yeah.
song too, but I will play it between now and the time you come. I did like
appreciate
your song "Better Off Alone." I think that's terrific.
Thank you.
I like that
I'll
one.
be doing both of them in because tomorrow night I'm playing at 6:00 on the main stage, and I'll be doing both of those songs.
That's right. You're playing
And then
tomorrow night, 6 to 6:45. Friday, you're at the museum from 11 to 1. And then Friday on Waller Avenue, isn't that right, from 4 to 5?
yes, exactly.
That's great. So are you going anywhere after your trip here, or are you headed back to the Outer Banks?
I'm heading back home for a week, and then I head to the Northeast, New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia.
Where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Atlantic City, New Jersey.
Oh, okay. So you're going back up. You're going back up there again, huh?
Yeah, I am.
Well,
Yeah.
that sounds great. Well, I tell you what, while we got a few minutes, why don't we play your song? I mean, I really like this song, Better Off Alone. I think it's terrific. Would you like to listen while I play that?
Sure.
All right, let's go ahead and play it. Take it away.
Thank you. Thank you.
What gives you the right, baby, to tell me how to live my life? I didn't get this far by taking bad advice. Do I need to remind you? I got a mind of my own. If you can't be respectful, I'm better off alone.
I love this song.
Now you can take your opinions, force them on someone else. If I make a decision, I consult with myself. Do I need to remind you? I got a mind of my own. If you can't be respectful, I'm better off alone. Now listen, if logic was a train, you're on the wrong track. I gave you a penny for your thoughts. Now I want my money back.
I love
Do
this.
I need to remind you? I got a mind
A little sarcastic.
of my own. If you can't be respectful, I'm engage your brain. After 5 minutes, it all sounds the same. Do I need to remind you? I got a mind of my own. If you can't be respectful, I'm better off alone. Do I need to remind you? I got a mind of my own.
I love that song. I'm going to play the hang of it right here on WCRS. Just FYI, just so you know.
Well, thank you, and I'll be playing that tomorrow night.
Okay, well, we will be looking forward to it. Maybe we'll sing along with a chorus of our own there tomorrow evening.
I look forward to it.
Ruth, this has been an absolute delight. I'm looking forward to having you here. You are going to be tomorrow evening, 6 to 6:45 on the main stage. Friday, folks, you don't want to miss this at the museum. Two things that's great about it. One, this program is going to be there. Two, it's nice and cool at the museum, 11 to 1. And then Friday, you finish up at Waller Avenue between 4 and 5. We look forward to meeting you. Ruth Wyan, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you. My pleasure. I'm really looking forward to it.
Absolutely. You have a great evening and be safe out there.
Thank you. You do the same.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. Well, we've now had number 2 here. Ruth has been here on the air with us. She is a lady guitar specialist. She plays the blues. She plays cigar box guitars. She does it all. You got to make sure you put time in your schedule for her. Now, our next guest, let's see if we can, yes, next guest is Trent Von Barcom. I think I'm saying it right. Is that right, Trent?
that's pretty darn close. It's nice to see you, Ann, or nice to hear you.
Absolutely. You know, I was looking at your name and I thought, you know, you've got your own .com. ICOM.com. You've got your own .com. You don't even need to have the standard one because you've got your own Baracom. That's pretty cool. So yeah. So where are you from originally?
I grew up in Asheville, although I was born in Boston, Massachusetts.
Now wait a minute. How can you have Zydeco music if you were born in Asheville and grew up in Boston? Explain this, please.
Well, I took a journey into music. Originally, I played old-time music in college and traveled with a clogging team called the Greengrass Cloggers. And we were a bunch of hippies that performed up and down the East Coast.
Okay.
And we got introduced to a lot of the Cajun bands back in the 70s, mid to late 70s. And that's when Dewey Balfa and his brothers were still performing. Mm-hmm. And that was my first introduction to Cajun and Zydeco music.
And so you decided to jump all in. Is that what you're telling us?
Absolutely. So much so that I eventually had a place down in New Orleans in the French Quarter.
Well, that makes me feel a little better. At least you've been there, right?
Yes, and also my origins. My great grandfather was a fiddler up in the area of Nova Scotia called Acadie, which is where the Cajuns migrated from before they came to Southwest Louisiana.
Is that what we commonly call Arcadia?
Yes.
Yes. I'm from Maine originally. How about that?
Oh, you're Yarmouth, right across the bay there to Nova Scotia.
Right. So, yeah. So, anyways, I was familiar with that area. So, well, this is.
And actually,
Go ahead.
the name Cajun came from Acadian, which were the native French in Nova Scotia. And that Acadian got shortened to Cajun or Cajun.
I didn't know that. Wow, this is
Yes.
cool. That's cool. So, how long have you been playing then? I guess you're a young guy, right?
Yeah. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But I've been playing Cajun and Zydeco music since about the 90s.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
And our band has been playing in Asheville for about 14 years.
For about 14 years. Well, you must like living in Asheville. Is that because you said you were born there? Do you still have family there? Is that why you went back, or?
Actually, I grew up there, and I was up in D.C. for a number of years. But I was actually born in Boston.
Oh, okay. Boston. Oh, okay. You were born in Boston. I was born in Connecticut, so there you go.
Oh, there you go. 2 Yankees going south.
Yep, exactly. So how did you get into the accordion? The accordion. How did you get into that?
Well, I was playing old-time music on the fiddle, and when I started playing with some of the Cajun musicians, I was already playing fiddle, and I picked up the style and the rhythm, and some French, and this led to playing and traveling with some musicians where I really learned the craft of playing Cajun music. And once I started my own band up in Washington, D.C., I had to learn the accordion because there's no accordion players there. So through getting to know some of the musicians down in Louisiana who helped teach me.
Yes.
And learn the different styles, both Cajun and Zydeco and swamp pop and some of the other styles of Louisiana.
You know, that music takes so much energy, though, right?
Oh yeah, it's meant to be dance music.
Right. And well, not slow dancing, that's for sure.
Oh well, there's some beautiful waltzes in Cajun and Zydeco music.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I always hear this fast-paced stuff. It makes me tired after a while. Yeah. I bet you how do you feel after a concert, though, Trent? I mean, I bet you, are you energized or are you wore out?
Oh, I'm always energized. It always gets me going to play Cajun and Zydeco music.
Well, it's certainly something that's a little different for sure. So I bet that puts your band in, to have an interesting spot when it comes to putting together like a festival like this, to have someone playing Zydeco type music. That's what I love about our festival here, is that Gary brings all types of music together.
Oh, and hats off to Gary for bringing, because Zydeco is a real hidden part of American history and music, and it has beautiful influences of blues and rhythm and blues and folk and country, all sorts of good mixes.
Right, and it's I think to put it all together into something that's enjoyable, that's really an art, isn't it?
Oh yes.
So go ahead.
I was going to say, you can go down to Louisiana just about any time, and they have a festival, dancing, music, and good food.
Good food, yeah. I'm sure that I've been to New Orleans before. I've always enjoyed, when I was there, the big thing that we had many times was their big shrimp. I mean, they have huge Gulf shrimp. They used to. I don't know if they do now, but they had huge Gulf shrimp.
Yes,
And,
they still do.
and it was delicious. It was delicious. So I got to ask you about the picture though on your Facebook page. I was looking for a picture for you, because we do the telephone call-ins and we're on Facebook Live right now. And I tried to figure out. I was going to put that picture of the child with the accordion. I decided I did find a picture of you. Tell us the story behind that.
About the picture that I have on my Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh, I found the image, and it's not necessarily a Cajun image, but it showed the kind of love of music and just the satisfaction of playing music.
Right.
And it just fit me.
Yeah, well, I agree. I thought maybe, was it you as a child? I was trying to make all kinds of things come together on this, but it does show a lot of joy. It does have a lot of joy. I agree. Well, you had sent me 3 songs. I kind of liked, what is it? Tous les temps en temps?
Yes, every now and then.
Every now and then. I kind of like that one. Would you like to hear that one, or is there one you'd rather hear?
No, that's very good. That would be fun.
Okay. Well, let's play it. Anything you want to tell us about it before we get started with it?
Well, it like I said, it in French, tous les temps en temps means every now and then, and it's a Zydeco song that's been around for quite a while, that was originally recorded by Clifton Chenier, who was the king of Zydeco.
Oh.
And it's a great dance tune.
All right. Well, then everybody better get up and dance. If you're in your car, please don't stop the car, though. Please just keep driving. Here we go. Okay, take it away right here on WCRS. all wore out now.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty fun. That's pretty fun. You know, you are going to be here on the Friday on the main stage, 4:45 to 6, I believe. And then
That's correct.
Saturday over there on Waller Avenue, a very cool place, nice acoustics over there, 4:30 to 6. Those are the places that you're playing. Is that right, Trent?
Yes, and we encourage everybody to come out and hear out.
And you'll have nice cooling fans over there, so when everybody gets up and dance, it'll be nice and cool, so they won't be dying in this heat that we have going here. That ought to really excite everybody and make everybody really excited. But it's going to be great. I've been talking with Trent Van Blaricom. Is that right?
That's it. That's it.
That's it? Okay, I've been sitting here looking at it, trying to make sure I got it right here at the end with your band Zydeco Yaya. So this is going to be a fun time. I look forward to meeting you again. He is coming here to town Friday on the main stage, 4:45 to 6. The main stage, great place to go. Sit down, get some barbecue, get the cool libation, and just kick back and let the music keep coming to you. So that's what huh?
And as they say in Louisiana, laissez les bon temps rouler.
And that means?
Let the good times roll.
Well, we got to let the good times roll. That is for sure. We need a little break from all this. And you are going to definitely, you and your band now, just real quick, how many people are in your band?
We are a 5-piece band, and it's a lot of fun, and hopefully we bring a little something new and different to the festival this year.
Well, you know, it's our 25th year, and this festival is as fun today as it was 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Hard to believe that they started 25 years ago with 2 or 3 barbecuers and 2 or 3 music acts, and that's it. And today it's over 80 barbecuers, and I think it's about 20 plus acts in the music. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We look forward to seeing you, and thanks so much for calling in, Trent Von Blaricom. There we go.
Thank you so much, Ann, and I'm looking forward to meeting you.
Absolutely. Sounds great. Have a good one. Be safe coming down that mountain now.
Ça c'est bon.
Okay. Au revoir. Bye-bye.
Au revoir. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Well, that was a fun one right there. That, of course, was Trent Von Blaricom of the band Zydeco Yaya, and he is an excellent guitarist, or excuse me, accordion, playing the accordion. You know, at one time I thought I wanted to learn the accordion, and then I looked at it and I said, nah, I was thinking then maybe I thought about a squeeze box, because I could do that on the air. I figured I could play the squeeze box and talk, and, you know, I was thinking that might be fun. What do you think about that, Trent?
I think that would be excellent.
That'd be a little different. You know, you always got to find a hook when you're on the radio.
Oh, yeah.
So I was thinking about that. Anyways, it certainly has been nice to have you with us.
Well, we have we got a little rub board, we got a little triangle, and you're welcome to come up and play with us.
All right. Well, don't give me that option, because I just might do it.
Well, okay.
Okay, all right. Thanks so much for calling in, Trent. This has been a blast, and I know you're coming down here to bring a lot of joy into everybody's life down here in Greenwood.
Well, thank you so much, and looking forward to it.
All right. You have a good one. All right, folks, that's bye-bye. That was
Bye-bye.
Trent, and he is with his band Zydeco Yaya. You got to check him out. You know, the thing I love about the festival is that we have all types of blues music. So I think that makes it fun. We have those that write music. We have those that use other people's music and give it their own interpretations, just like Ruth was telling us that she had to ask, she wanted to record Little Wing by by Jimi Hendrix, and when she sent it in, he said his daughter, I guess, no, it was his sister, Janie Hendrix, said, "Thanks for taking his song in an innovative direction, not an imitative direction." So see, the thing about it is this festival, while it's our local festival, people come from all over to learn about the festival, find out about all the artists that are going on. And I have been in a very blessed seat all these years to be able to talk to these artists, get to know them a little bit on a personal basis because we talk on the phone and I play their music. And it's just been a blast to be able to do this all my, God, I think I've been doing this since probably 2007, 2008. Do you realize I bought my first radio station back in 2007 right here in Greenwood? And we've been, of course, the Blues Fest was already winding it up, baby. So this is pretty cool. And it's an experience of a lifetime to be able to say that I've been able to be part of this Greenwood community, and I've been part of helping expand and bring the music to our community. And I just got a accordion and fiddle for Trent, and that is correct. I got a little carried away, but I'm thinking about playing the squeeze box, and he's already invited me up on stage to play the triangle or the washboard. You know, which should I go ahead and try to play? That is the question. You know, the washboard's a little more complicated than you think, so I don't know. And I don't know if I got the right things for my thumbs there. But anyways, to be able to be part of this festival every year is really a great honor, to be able to work with all these different artists and to be able to bring this to you. Part of the reason we do this craziness right here on the radio is so that you can have a good idea who some of the artists are here. Because with as many artists as we have here at the festival, I guess I can take Trent down now. I could look at me for a second on the live video. But to give you an idea who's going to be playing where and when. Of course, they do have the schedule on, I think it's Uptown Greenwood. You can also check it out on Facebook. They have a full schedule Thursday night, Friday, and Saturday. So this is going to be all blues music. It opens Thursday night. What is it, around 6 o'clock? Maybe 6 o'clock. Runs Thursday night, Friday, most of the day. It starts on Friday, I think around noon, and goes till late. And then on Saturday, really the same type of schedule. And in between all of that, there's lots of delicious food. There is Kids Q Friday night, which is just a blast to watch these young people cooking over a barbecue grill and coming up with their own recipes and being graded just like the adults, only for whatever they decide to cook. You know, I think they get a couple of pounds of hamburger to figure out how they want to cook it. Some of these barbecuers, these young barbecuers, spend weeks getting ready for this. Some are a little more casual. Yeah, okay, we'll just come out here and do it. But some are really creative. And you know that futuristically, they are going to have a big career in doing what they're doing. So that is a little bit about what's happening. That's Friday night. Also, Local Focal is going to have their event upstairs at Howard's. That's going to be going on Thursday night, Friday, most all day, and Saturday. Lots of people coming together for that to work with our local artists. And then, of course, we have the blues artists that come from all over. I think it's a nice melding of both together to be able to have all things showing up for this. By the way, I happen to see on the schedule Jake Bartley's going to be playing, is it Saturday night? I think Saturday he's going to be playing Saturday night. I don't know, those 6:45, I don't remember. But he's playing for a concert Saturday night on the main stage, and there's more. But you got to stay tuned right here on WCRS. We are going to take a quick commercial break as we are looking forward to having Michelle Malone join us right here. She is a roots blues original Americana from Georgia. So she is going to be telling us some tall tales, I'm sure, how she got started and what she brings to the table today. I think, let's see, what song did I have of hers that I was looking forward to playing? Love Yourself. I think that's important, folks. I really do. If you don't love yourself, it's hard to do anything else, isn't it? But before we take a break, how about let's check the weather here. We have the weather. The weather. What have we got right now here in Greenwood? It is 95 degrees. It feels like 101. And the low tonight's going to be 73. Can't cool down quick enough for me, folks, let me tell you. So that's today. No real chance of any rain today. Thursday looks like a high of 94, low of 73. Maybe a shower or something Thursday, but not any big deal. Friday comes in with a high of 93 and a low of 74. No real chance of rain there. And on Saturday, looks like a high of 91, low of 72, and looks like we may get some storms. It says may get some gusty winds. Chance of rain is 40%. I remember a couple of years ago when it rained in the middle of the afternoon. It was the best thing ever. Everybody got soaked, but they got cooled down. So a little rain coming our way during the Festival of Discovery and Blues Cruise is not that bad. Sometimes it's rather refreshing. Okay, well, let's take a quick break, and I'll be right back. I got, let's see what Penny's doing here. She goes, this is boring. Boring. I'm sorry, Penny. We'll try to get some guests for you here one of these days. So anyways, that's what we've got. That's what I've got going on. As I said, we're going to take a quick break as we wait for Michelle to give us a call here. So let's see. Where is commercial break? Cue a little music, and I'm going to play a famous one from Gary there in the past to take us into a little commercial break. Take it away.
All those old bluesmen passing by. All those old bluesmen just passing by. That's why I'm asking you people, buy my music while I'm still alive.
Hey y'all, this is your old blues buddy Shrimp City Slim, calling your attention to the fact that the 25th annual Greenwood Blues Cruise and South Carolina Festival of Discovery is coming back to Uptown Greenwood July 9th through the 11th. Of course, if you know, you know. 80-plus barbecue teams competing for national prizes, 30 national blues artists performing free shows day and night for 3 days. It's going to be incredible. And it's fun for the whole family. Everybody's invited, and we want to see your face in the place. Festival of Discovery 2026, the 25th annual Greenwood Blues Cruise. Find out more information at www.uptowngreenwood.com, and we'll see you there.
The road to the revolution in the upstate. See how our county survived and thrived during revolutionary times. Excellent opportunity to see history up close at the Greenwood Museum. Many children activities, lectures, and even a kids' day at the Greenwood Museum. Stop in Wednesday through Saturday, 10 to 5. Experience an ever-changing exhibit at the Greenwood Museum. Remember, the Greenwood Museum, dedicated to sharing, saving, and celebrating Greenwood history. Brought to you by the museum and the Greenwood County 250 Coalition. The new DQ Blizzard Cup lineup. Choose your player. The new Biscoff Cookie Blizzard Treat. Biscoff cookie pieces for crunchy crossovers. The new Mexican-style hot chocolate Blizzard Treat. Fudge-coated mini marshmallows for the score. And the new strawberry mango mochi Blizzard Treat. Chewy mochi for the sweetest saves. Come score your World Cup Blizzard only at DQ 72 Bypass Greenwood.
Calling all fans of blues and barbecue, Shrimp City Slim again with you, reminding you that the Festival of Discovery number 25, that's our 25th edition, is coming back to Uptown Greenwood, South Carolina, July 9th through the 11th. Part and parcel of that, we've got some of the best blues artists coming to town, and they're going to be featured right here on WCRS with Ann Eller, talking on the phone, and in some cases visiting the studios and performing live. It's the 25th annual Festival of Discovery. Find out more information at www.uptowngreenwood.com. Listen to your radio, and we'll see you on the weekend. Have a great one.
Oh, that's right. We got Penny right here. She's sitting up. She thinks that Linda missed her time slot here. So that's too bad, because Linda Malone was going to be with us here this afternoon. But it looks like she did not call in to us this afternoon. So right now, we are waiting for Tad Robinson to join us right here on the radio. He is a world traveler. It's his first time back here. First time here, not back here. First time here. So I'm looking forward to talking to him. So let's, Penny has decided it's time for me to finish the show. So anyways, let's go look at her. She's looking at the camera here. If you are on Facebook Live, you got to see this. She's got her head right here on my arm, looking at everybody in the camera. She really is a hoot, and she is a girl after my own heart, I gotta say it. So that's Princess Penny, a penny for your thoughts right here on WCRS. Getting more fans than I am. I am sorry to say this. Pretty soon I'll just be pushing the buttons and she'll be sitting here talking all on her own. Yes, it's true. Well, guess what? A call just popped up here. So we must have Tad, I guess. Do we have Tad? Let's see. Well, we'll see. Just 1 second here. Let me bring Tad. Let's see if it is Tad. How you doing this afternoon?
Hello, this is Ann.
Oh, okay. Well, Michelle, what time is it where you're at?
You know it was me.
Well, I knew you were supposed to be calling. We're going to have a short time here because I think Tad is supposed to be calling in right behind you, but that's okay. I'm glad you called in. This is going to be your first trip right here to Greenwood. Is that right?
That's true. I'm excited to come see y'all and play for you.
That's right. And are you in Atlanta?
I am. I live here.
Yeah. I got to say something. I hope you don't take offense. I was looking up your bio and everything, and it says you were born in Atlanta, but I guess you're timeless. Is that correct?
Well, I do have a painting of myself in the attic.
Okay. Okay.
It's all that good, clean living.
All that good, clean living. Yeah, exactly. So, tell us a little bit about your style of music.
Well, over the years, and there's been over 3 decades I've been doing this, I've started out acoustically, then I've had a rock band, and I learned to play slide, and I really found that I enjoyed playing country blues and southern rock and things like that. So I do a little kind of a mishmash of all those above. And I'll be playing solo, but, I'll play a little bit of a cross section, if you will, of everything I do.
Well, I think that is terrific. Now, I was reading your bio. You started at a very young age, didn't you? Didn't you start with the typical singing in a church?
Well, a lot of us kind of got roped into that as little tiny cherub choir singers. But really, my mother's a professional singer, and her mother was, and it just ended up being the family business, even though I didn't even plan to go into it. It just happened.
Well, what did you plan to go into?
Honestly, I was in college and I was really interested in medicine, and I thought that's what I was going to go into. And I started playing music in local bars and then ended up with a record deal. So it was very strange.
That is very strange. That is very strange. You go for medicine and you end up in music. That's pretty different. A lot of people's story are not that good.
I'm really grateful that it turned out the way it did. I think I'm probably a lot happier playing music than I would have been as a doctor.
Yes. Well, I'm looking over the list of people that you have collaborated with in the studio and on stage. What's been one of the highlights, or a couple of the real highlights of people you've gotten to play with or work with?
Well, obviously, I would have to say the pinnacle would be playing with Greg Allman, singing with Greg Allman, and Chuck Leavell. That's always
right.
a wonderful thing to get to play with Chuck, and because of Chuck, I got to sing with Greg at the Atlanta Symphony, and in a salute to Otis Redding for Georgia Music. So that was really special, and there's just been a whole slew of people I've been blessed to open for or play with or jam with, but I'm just honestly grateful to just be able to keep doing it as my living, and that people still come see me. It's wonderful.
Absolutely. Well, I'm looking at this list: Little Feat, Albert King, Charlie Musselwhite. Johnny Winter. The list just goes on. ZZ Top, Kebmo. Wow, it's quite a life.
Henry Ellis.
Yeah. Now, curiosity: who would you like to play with that you haven't played with yet?
The Rolling Stones. I really learned about blues by way of English rockers like that and Led Zeppelin and that. So I came to it sort of backwards.
Right.
But I think a lot of people of my generation did. And, I know where the bodies are buried because of those guys. And I love Bonnie Raitt. I think it'd be great to play with her sometime. But at the same time, I don't really like to meet people that I really love.
Why?
So I don't know. Well, I've had good experiences and not so good experiences in that being in that seat. So you never know. But I'm always ready, willing, and able.
That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Well, I would think that, yeah, it might be kind of tough, particularly if you wanted to meet somebody for so long and then you get to meet them. So many times people get tongue-tied and they don't know what to say, and you just feel stupid when anything comes out of your mouth, right?
Right. I'm a huge music fan, and I'm a huge fan of a lot of artists. So I'm one of those people that don't know what to say. If I run into a famous musician in the airport, I'll just kind of follow them around and hide behind a magazine. I won't say anything.
And they turn around and they say, "Is there somebody following me?" And you go, "No,
Right.
It's not me."
Probably.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Probably.
That's pretty funny. Now, have you traveled internationally too?
I have, yeah.
Yeah. Favorite place you like to go, or not want to repeat? Either one.
I really I enjoy different cultures, but I really like the food in Italy.
Yeah, I understand.
But it's just really the food. I love the people too, and the people in most places I've been are amazing and really kind, and they love music. And so in Spain and Germany and the Netherlands and just the UK, I've loved it all.
I
But who
understand.
doesn't like a big fat bowl of pasta?
Well, there you go. I agree with you 100%. But you know, I have been told, I've not been to a concert overseas, so I don't really know, but I've been told the audiences are quite different than what you find in America. I've been told they pay attention more. Have you found that?
Well, I play a lot of singer-songwriter shows where people are expected to listen. So, but what I feel like overseas is people are more appreciative of American music, whereas a lot of times here in our own country, of course, it's mundane. We're run of the mill. You can see American music everywhere, anytime. But when we're over there, they think they're just so appreciative that we're there, and they love American music.
That's pretty cool. You know, I think you could even make that case for all the people that have come for the World Cup, and what a response people coming from overseas to America to see our life here, and they've been totally amazed at how the largesse and the friendliness and everything else here in America.
Yes, I agree with that. I think you're absolutely right. And maybe a lot of that is, sometimes the media skews what's going on in society here a little bit to the negative side. And so a lot of other countries thought it was going to be a terrible experience when they came here, and they found it was wonderful.
Absolutely. I think that's great. Well, listen, I've got your CD that you sent me, and I don't know how you feel about this, but I really like this song, Love Yourself. I thought that was a great song.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I did. I listened to it, and I said, I'm going to pick that one. What can you tell us about that song? Did you write that one?
I did. I write most of my songs. I really just try to err on the side of positivity, and these days anyway, in the past decade or two, and that song kind of jumped out at me in that fashion when I was writing it. I think the world would be a whole lot better place if everybody loved themselves a little more. Absolutely. And they would treat other people with a little more kindness.
I agree with you. I love that. I am talking with Michelle Malone. She is coming here to Greenwood, part of the Blues Festival and the Discovery Festival here in Greenwood. You are going to be playing at the Inn on the Square. What a great venue. You're going to love it. It's just great. From, Friday, Friday from 7 to 8:30, is that right?
That's right, and I'm very excited about it.
Well, I want to make sure that I get to meet you, and I'm looking forward to it very much. So let's play this song, Love Yourself, because, a little bit ago I was playing a song. What was it? It was Ruth's song, Better Off Alone, and then I pick out Love Yourself. Aww. Is there something about what I'm doing here?
Well, it takes a large library of work to tell the human story.
I like that. I like that a lot. Michelle, let's play that song, and if we got a second, if you want to stay on, I'll talk to you before I let you go. Hold on, let's play.
Sure.
Love Yourself, Michelle Malone, right here on WCRS.
She hold her head up high, like she royalty. She don't have a lot of money. She clean a hotel room, and when she get mistreated, this is what she do. When they go low, you go high. Do unto others, even when we don't see eye to eye. You got to learn to forgive. People thinking about themselves. You can't love nobody
Boo.
'Cause I got to be somebody judging what they don't understand. And when they go low, you go high. Do unto others even when they don't see eye to eye. We got to learn to forgive the people thinking about themselves. You can't love nobody until you love yourself. Until you love yourself. You can't love nobody else until you love yourself. You can't love nobody else. Oh! I don't pay no mind to what the chicken digging up out in the yard. Scratching up some dirt with the fox out behind the barn. You know I love my country, but you sure enough can make me cry. Just imagine how great we'd be if we were unified. And when they go low, we all go high. And we do unto others even when we don't see eye to eye. And we all forgive our brothers and our sisters and ourselves. You can't love nobody until you love yourself. And when they go low, we all go high. We do unto others even when we don't see eye to eye.
See, I told you that was a good song, folks. Isn't that a great song? Michelle, I think that's a great song and incorporates a lot of great elements to it. We sure need to come together in this country right now, and I love that song.
Well, thank you so much.
That's right. That's right. So, Michelle Malone will be joining us right here in Greenwood. One show only, so there's no talking about it. You got to be there. Friday from 7 to 8:30 at the Inn on the Square. Lovely venue right there. And the other thing is, it's nice and cool in there, Michelle. So, you lucked out on this one.
Well, yeah, I'm so grateful to be here inside.
There you go. There you go. Well, I look forward to meeting you, and thanks so much for coming on. Michelle Malone will be here Friday evening at the Inn on the Square from 7 to 8:30. Make sure you put that on your rotation as an artist you would love to see. Again, Michelle, it's so nice to talk to you, and I look forward to meeting you Friday night.
Thank you so much. I look forward to meeting you as well.
All right. You have a good evening. We are looking for our final guest. Again, thank you so much, Michelle. Have a good one. This is
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yes, this is WCRS Radio. Looking for Tad. Where is Tad? Tad Robinson. Top soul blues singer and all-star band world traveler, first time here. He is going to be on the main stage Friday, I think, 8:30 to 10. Am I right? Yes, 8:30 to 10. He's going to be 11 to 1 at Eggs Up Grill. I think that's right, with Christopher Dean. They're going to be hamming it up at Eggs Up Grill. And you can have breakfast over there and listen to some great blues music. How about that? I think that would be fun. I may have to put that on my calendar. And then Saturday, he will be at Howard's on Main from 9 to midnight. So he has quite a full schedule, and he is quite a star that will be joining us, I hope, in just a few minutes. So let's see. I guess Michelle is gone. We'll let that telephone number slide by, and we'll go back to my mug for a minute. I'm wearing my blues hat and my red bluesy shirt here that I've worn for many years. When the blues comes to town, I always like to make sure I have the appropriate outfit, so I got my chapeau on. Penny is saying that she wants to go to the blues cruise. I don't know if we're going to be ready for that. You know, that pavement's going to be pretty hot out there. You know, and the thing about it is, dogs don't actually say, ow, 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 my feet are burning. They don't actually say that. So you need to be careful. If you are taking your dog out in this weather on a pavement, even on a wood deck. I've got a wood deck out there, and I have been amazed at how hot the temperatures have gotten on that. I wondered why Penny was going flying down the deck to the grass. I now know, because it's hot, hot, hot. It's like walking on hot coals. But I don't know if Gary is still with us. Is Tad calling in? I don't know. Let's check and see if we can find out if he is going to finding the call-in number. Okay, well, all right, let's hope he calls in, because he is quite a talent, and as I said, top soul blues singer with his all-star band, world traveler. First time coming to Greenwood. Would love to give him the opportunity to be on the air with us. So maybe what we'll do while we're waiting for Tad is I really like this song, and I was going to play it when he was on the air, but since he's trying to get the number together and get on the air with us, how about we play this song, Keep It in the Vault? I don't know. There must be some messages I'm sending out here today. I don't know. But this is a cool song. This is Tad Robinson. Keep It in the Vault. Hopefully we'll get a call in from him before the song finishes so we can have a little opportunity to chat. So take it away, Tad Robinson. Keep It in the Vault.
I don't know how you do it, baby, but you really know my mind. You've kept me out of trouble, honey, time after time. No, it's not what you say, baby. It's not just talking. You've been there for me, baby. You really walk the walk. Even when I mess up and it's all my fault. Hey, baby.
Hello?
I'm playing your song, Tad. Just listen for a second.
You keep it in
Thank
the
you.
vault.
Is this Ann?
Yes, yes.
Hi, Ann. Sorry I'm
You
late.
knew me when I was in a world of hurt. You cleaned me up when I was face down in the dirt. Lost my sense of direction, and you brought me back in touch. You've seen me through my changes, baby.
Meredith is trying to call you.
And stood by me just as much. You never take what I've said with a grain of salt. No, baby, and you keep it in the vault. You keep it in the
Obi,
vault.
stay down.
Hey, now. Yeah. just holding on to what we need and the things we can't resist.
I gotta tie her up.
You've always kept that bay, honey. The leeches who come by, like bill collectors of the soul. Yeah, they'll try to suck a man dry. And your lips are sealed about every song. Oh, baby, you keep it in the vault. Yeah, you keep it in the vault. You've always proved to me, yeah, just what love can do. Nothing in this world, baby, can shake my trust in you. You keep it in the vault. Ooh, oh, baby, that's what you do.
All right. Tad's going to have to unmute himself. I had to mute him because he was kind of talking. So, Tad, can you unmute yourself, please? Just click that button so we can have you on the air with us. There you go. Okay, it should be sending you a signal that says hit a button. Okay, Tad. All right, I got Tad on the line here. Tad, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, Ann. How are you?
I'm good. I went ahead. Usually I play the music at the end, but since I didn't have you on the phone, I went ahead and played that song. I kind of like that song.
You are.
Keep it in the vault.
You're a good problem solver. I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
That's right. So keep it in the vault. Did you write that song?
Yeah, that's my tune. That's the opening track on my latest Delmark Records recording called Soul in Blue. And yeah, that's my little song. And it's just a typical soul blues tune, like a tribute to my wife and the way she's been there and had my back all these years.
Well, that's a pretty nice tribute, just FYI. I think that's a pretty nice tribute. So,
thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
So where are you from originally?
Well, I grew up in New York City, but I've been kind of in a few places lately. I was in the Midwest in Chicago for years, part of the blues scene there. And then I moved over to Indiana for many years, and now I'm actually in North Carolina.
Oh, okay. So you're relatively close.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to making the trip. It's just 4 hours from where we are near Greensboro to get to the Festival of Discovery. And I mean, it sounds like such a fantastic collection of great musicians. The more I look at the program, I'm a little intimidated by the great lineup that Gary's put together for this. It's pretty amazing.
Well, Gary has done this since the very beginning. This is actually our 25th anniversary, and I think he wanted to knock it out of the park because he really has done a fantastic job putting together these artists. You may or may not know the story, but back the first year they had I don't know, 3 or 4 barbecuers, maybe a couple of musical groups there. And Paula Brooks started this, and she met Gary at one of his festivals, and she goes, "Do you think something like this would go over in Greenwood?" 25 years later, we're still rocking it, and it still has the same feel. 80 plus barbecuers, 20 some musical acts. It's really great, really great.
And it's really a great opportunity for me to come onto a festival with people like the Nighthawks, my old friend Mark Wenner, Vanessa Collier, people that Gary's put together. It's pretty amazing, and I'm thrilled to be part of it. We're looking forward to the weekend very much.
That's right. And so, how did you get into music? How did this story start?
Well, I was a child of the 60s back in, walking the streets of New York City growing up, and with my transistor radio listening to the British Invasion and Motown and Stax and, all the great voices during that time. I know every every era the people say this is the best, but folks that grew up with Ray Charles and Aretha Franklin, Otis Redding, Sam Cooke's voices on the radio, we really did have it good.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
You're right.
So that's what I came up listening to, and I gravitated to listening to blues and blues voices like those that I mentioned. And I just never let it go. When I started getting into harmonica, then that led me from people like Otis Redding and Wilson Pickett to people like Big Walter Horton, Little Walter, James Cotton, and Junior Wells. So, the harmonica was kind of the key for me to unlock the door to that whole treasure chest of blues and soul blues. And that's what I've been doing,
I think that's so interesting. We did I think I was telling somebody about this yesterday. We did a Blues in the Schools type program, and one of the things that the kids today, they were third, fourth, and fifth graders, I guess, in that age group anyways, they had the opportunity to sign up to learn different instruments. And one of them was the harmonica, and we had absolutely nobody signed up for it. Well, I decided I was bound and determined that my thought process was these kids didn't know how cool the harmonica was. So
they had to be exposed to it. I'm surprised nobody signed up for that, but I'm glad that you took the plunge.
Well, what we did is we did a little history. We played, and I found some of the cool artists that are playing harmonica in the old days and some that are playing now, some young people that are cool. And all of a sudden, everybody wanted to learn the harmonica. So it was a cool experience. It really was.
Amazing, yeah. Well, the harmonica is an instrument that is, I think, best learned from listening to the great recordings.
Right.
But yeah, there can be some hands-on teaching too. But I think that, if the teacher gives you some pointers, you got to listen, and then you got to go get the records, and listen to all that great stuff and trying to figure out what's happening.
Yeah. And it is, well, one of the things I like it as an instrument, it's something you can play totally by yourself. It's totally portable. You can put it in a pocket and pull it out and bedazzle people.
I love that aspect too. When I was a kid, I was playing harmonica. I had a little leather case that attached to my belt.
Right.
And instead of a little jackknife, I had that Hohner harmonica. And at that time, they only cost $3,
Right.
I've watched inflation through harmonica, because when I first started as a kid, I remember they were $3.
Yeah. So just roughly, how many harmonicas do you have? I'm talking with Tad Robinson here. How many harmonicas do you have?
Well, I'm like a lot of the harmonica players who travel on tour and whatnot. I have my case, and I have about 8 or 9 different keys. And then, the ones that I use the most, like the A, the B flat, the C, I generally will have backups. So you have 2 or 3 A's with you, 2 or 3 C's with you.
Right.
And then you have the other odd keys, because the diatonic harmonica is tuned to one key. So, you need to be able to cover when the band is switching keys, you need to be there with them. So you generally need a few. So I carry about 20, 25 harps.
Wow. Now, just out of curiosity, do you have one that you just wanted to own and it just was the prize jewel of your whole collection of harmonicas?
Well, the ones I play are not particularly exotic or collectible.
Right.
I think what happens with harmonicas is you get a harmonica and all of a sudden you find you develop a fondness for a certain one because it responds really well, and it's really it's like an old baseball mitt that just feels right, and it's just really worn in correctly. and it just sounds good. And when you go for things, they really sound crisp and good. And so, yeah, I don't think it's so much one, but sometimes you find one in the collection that you gravitate to because it's just real comfortable.
It's like a comfortable pair of shoes.
Absolutely.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yep.
Well, you've
Yep.
traveled. You've traveled
go
all
ahead.
over the world, right?
I do a lot of touring. Yeah, I've been playing like so many of the people in the blues world. We go to Western Europe often. I'll be in Italy the week after I'm with you all folks
Well, that's cool.
doing the Paretta Soul Festival. Yeah.
How is it to be over there in Europe? Do you like going to Europe?
Well, I love playing for people who appreciate, American roots music wherever I find them. But it just so happens that the northern countries, Finland, Sweden, Denmark, Norway, there's a lot of great blues festivals. There are a lot of great impresarios putting on blues festivals. So we've been going also to Germany, France, Belgium, Holland. A lot of blues bands do a certain amount of touring overseas because it's just part of our of the touring life.
Sure.
It becomes kind of important, and there are really well put together festivals. As a matter of fact, I was talking to Gary Irwin the other day and saying that your festival there in Greenwood, South Carolina, sounds a lot like the festivals we do in Europe, where a town as a whole embraces a week or 3 or 4 days out of their year, a blues club crawl, where you're doing venues large and small.
Right.
And it's really it's a beautiful communal setting. Some people, you have a lot of volunteers from the town. You have people who return to that town year after year to be part of this event. So that model reminds me a lot of the European festivals that we've done in Germany, Norway, et cetera, et cetera.
Sure. Well, yeah, I mean, it is. And the whole town is involved in it. We've got delicious barbecue. This is a KCB-sanctioned barbecue event. So there's a lot of barbecue. About 80-plus barbecuers will be here. There'll be taster's choice. There'll be good food everywhere. And we actually close off Main Street here, so people can just wander around wherever. Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah, I will arrive hungry, and I'll be able to sample a few of that of the different vendors because I love that kind of food.
Oh, that's great. Now, are you coming with your band or are you coming solo?
No, I have my band coming. I have a great quintet. I'm really fired up about working with them. I have a great boogie woogie piano player, Clark Stern, Todd Edmonds on bass, and Cody Matlack. Great talent, singer, guitar player, and my old buddy Jeff Chapin on drums.
Well, that sounds.
So yeah, it's a good unit.
Well, you've got some. You are going to be playing Friday night on the main stage. I do believe 8:30 to 10.
Yep.
And then you're playing at Eggs Up Grill, I think. Is that right, on Saturday?
I'm actually going to just do the main stage at 8:30 on Friday, and then I'm doing the
Howard's?
Howard's on Main from 9 to midnight Saturday.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So those are two big events. I know you're going to be having a great time. I know everybody's going to love you down here, and we are.
I hope so. I mean, we just want to meet people and share our little brand of soul blues. Everybody does it different. It's not like the barbecue. It's not a competition.
Right. That's true. That's true. And, you know, this afternoon, let's see, I talked to a Zydeco artist. We've talked to a Ruth Wyand, a guitar specialist with women's blues, particularly old women's blues. John Lee Murphy and the Apparitions, so Chicago blues. We've been talking to everybody here this afternoon, so everybody can know people's music.
Well, thank you for taking the time with me, Ann, very much. And my apologies for being a little late. I'm here with my granddaughters, and time waits for no one with the little girls. But thank you so much, and it's great talking with you. I hope we see you there, and thank you for playing my music on the radio.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Tad Robinson. He'll be here Friday night and Saturday night, tearing it up right there on the main stage Friday night and at Howard's on Saturday night. Thanks so much, Tad. You have a great, safe trip coming on down here.
Thank you. See you soon, and take care.
All right. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, folks. Well, guess what? We made it through all of them. Everybody, finally, we got them all in this evening. Wasn't that cool? It's coming right up on, it's close to 6 o'clock here. Yes, 5:57. Let's go ahead and take a commercial break and go to the top of the hour, and then I'm going to say adieu. I will be back in the morning right here on WCRS. Penny is, if you're watching, Penny is sitting right here. Chris wanted me to remind everybody that the hot dog eating contest, Penny goes, hot dogs? Yes, the hot dog eating contest is at 12 noon on Saturday. And that's where you never know what Mayor Brandon Smith is going to be wearing or doing. So you got to check that out right there on the main stage at 12 noon. Joey Chestnut ate, 66 hot dogs. Is anybody going to even come close to that? I don't think so. But anyways, it'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a lot of fun right here in Greenwood. And if you are outside this area, come on to Greenwood. It's really a great weekend. All the venues, it's free. No charge for the music. And you can just wander wherever you want and listen to whoever. We do this just so that people know the type of music that somebody is going to be playing, because it can be kind of intimidating and you can miss a group you really would like to see because you didn't know when they were playing. So that's my objective here, to help out with the Blues Cruise and Festival of Discovery. We are going to, what time is it? It's coming up on 6 o'clock, Ann. Yep, 5:59. We're going to close it out with the Festival of Discovery ad. Take it away. Have a great one. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back in the morning. Take it away.
Hey, y'all, this is your old blues buddy, Shrimp City Slim, calling your attention to the fact that the 25th annual Greenwood Blues Cruise and South Carolina Festival of Discovery is coming back to Uptown Greenwood July 9th through the 11th. Of course, if you know, you know. 80-plus barbecue teams competing for national prizes. 30 national blues artists performing free shows day and night for 3 days. It's going to be incredible. And it's fun for the whole family. Everybody's invited, and we want to see your face in the place. Festival of Discovery 2026, the 25th annual Greenwood Blues Cruise. Find out more information at www.uptowngreenwood.com, and we'll see you there.
All right, folks, that's going to do it for me. Have a good one. Be back in the morning.